Today, in the second episode of I Play Florencia, but I talk about workers' rights, is starting up. So, where we were left with, so I'm called Iron, and this guy is called Iron in Turkish. That's kind of a weird way to start the episode. What a quinkydink. Nonetheless, so what were we doing? We got our skills a little bit, and we won't be using this that much, so maybe spare the points, but don't put them in there. So let's see, we have to kill Nanani, so we're going there. So workers' rights, I think that's important. Maybe a lot of people don't seem to think so nowadays. They kind of look for cheap labor and basically nothing else. And job descriptions are all faulty. Maybe a couple of months later, down the line, they ask you to do what your job is not. I feel that it happened to me before as a teacher, as a barista. It's really not fun. But I don't know. Sometimes people take it in, they tolerate, they say, okay, I can do it. Maybe I can, you know, get to somewhere within this company. Usually that never happens. You guys should really think about like what you do and what you do not do in your work environment. Not if you're German, I think. They kind of have like a lot of good work law, I guess, worker rights. I guess that's how you call it. So we finished up the Nanani quest. So it is actually going to be no. Maybe I won't talk about workers' rights the whole episode. I might, but I don't know. Sure. So we're going to go to cotton mushrooms. So what you can do is another way you can use your padding. Like one way was clicking on M, and then opening up the map, and some certain places you can click, like these altar of memory stones, some NPCs, and that's pretty much it. But this quest is right here, and there's no stones in here or nothing to click on. So what you do is you open up your quests and click on auto move, and that will take you here, right here, where you can just like farm out your quest. That's no problem. So what are they selling? Some golden essence, which is useful by the way. In the late game, you can put it on your weapons, get some hitting, cause like that's when you start to miss, I guess, in Droes or Doris, as I called it. And then these are the late game armor that they newly, I guess, released. And I think they released the Elite Dungeon. I have never been there. I only know like the which one was it? The laboratory, the Folkestone Elite, and the what was that called? Avery Elite, the vampire one. I think my favorite was the Folkestone because that was really profitable. But I think maybe Avery has a better design. Like it fits more. It's like you're fighting foxes. That doesn't make sense that much to, for them to be that strong. So we're finishing up on this hunting kind of mushrooms. So the other day, we were playing with my fiance, Florencia. This exact game. She just like accepted to try out the game because I was like a little insistent. Uh, but it was good. This is Duman, by the way, the screaming cat. They're kind of fighting with my other cat, Shasta, and I have like can you call it, like a upstairs room, and she's looking down, and then Duman is basically complaining to me, like my big sister is beating me up, but basically he runs away, no problem, he's okay. So we got from this box once again another glove, which was the worst case. Why? Because like this glove is already good, right? Maybe I could replace these pants or shoes. No. Or we can get a chess piece. But we got a we got some gloves. That's fine. I just wore them. You cannot sell this to any NPCs, so basically just delete it if you get the same slot item. I got bunny ears, I guess, kitty ears. They don't seem, but I can turn into an e-boy, I guess, anytime I want. But I'd rather stay a bear, I think. It also has ears. There's no problem. Okay, so file fishes. This quest is very special because you have to know fishing for this quest. I might go fishing, so I'm keeping this quest because maybe selling some seal break items. These, do you see the reward item in here? Seal break pearl. The higher level ones, which you can farm out by just fishing in one of the late game islands, it's worth a lot of money actually. But it takes a little time. I guess we can just like open the game in the background and then fish a little. Maybe that might be a early game okay, money maker. So I'm not giving up on this quest yet. So strong dodos, I'm already not there. What? Okay. I thought these were dodos. I do have a ground parrot quest. Sure. Let's start that out then. So I'm planning to maybe go for 15 in this episode. I play Florencia, but I have no help basically. And these ground parrots, they are um, what are they based on? I think I knew like a anime parrot. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I think nobody should be forced to do what they didn't sign up for. And this does not go for only jobs. Like let's say you're um, eating at a Thanksgiving dinner and people expect you to ready up the table or do something that you did not sign up for. You just were invited and you just want to relax and do anything else. That seems spoiled, but maybe it's not you're not hosting the dinner. I think whoever is hosting the dinner, that family should do the work. Might seem cruel, but you can help out here and there in your own volition though. Like they shouldn't be like, come help us. You have to. Well, most families don't do this. But some families do require you to just like do work that you do not want to. Maybe at least that's the case in our country. Maybe not in America. But if you go through this in America, do let me know. Like, does your family want you to do things that you did not sign up for in the first place? It happens more at work in our country. So that's what I was saying. Also, partners sometimes could ask for a lot. But I think if you have good communication, you say like, I need this because of this, then that's fine. If you have an understanding of each other, I think it's not my place to talk about this. But I do talk about it because I find it interesting that people do things for each other even though they don't enjoy it. I think there is something sweet about that. Like giving, you're giving, and you're not expecting much out of that. You're not expecting something extra. Like there is a sense of community in basically putting in effort with no gain. I don't know. I think a lot of people should do that when they want to do it. In the meanwhile, we finished our Grand Parrot quest and the next quest. So we can either go for Strong Dodos, but they are in here. Road of Bards, I think, here. That's a little far away from us, but the thing is, I have another quest in here, high level quest. Wild Boar's Hoof. That's very close to me, just by the Grand Parrots. So that's no problem. We're gonna go for the higher level one. Not that much higher for us because like we're leveled up. And then we're gonna go kill these boars. By the way, if you're hearing my dishwasher work, it's just have it has to be like that because I have no time. My work will start in a couple of hours, and I have to wash the dishes, have some breakfast. Lately, I've been having like ready to eat meals, but like they're good ones, and they were on sale. Also, I go to the clearance section a lot, and basically a whole meal of like chicken and rice costs like $1.50. Usually is like $5 in here, so I try to follow up on that. And there were like a lot of like olive oil, vegetable meals that are packaged like 200 grams that costed like around $1 each. But the whole deal was like if you get one, you get one free. I really like those meals, like small meals. I crack an egg. It's good nutrition, really. So, wild boar's hoof. I think I'm killing the wrong animal. This is hungry wild boar. There you go. So we didn't get this adjective right. Only wild boar. There you go. Because the hungry is a little weaker because it did not eat. My cat is going crazy, by the way. He gets the zoomies when I wake up because I think they think you're dead, your cats, when you like deep sleep because they don't do that. They are light sleepers and they get worried about you and when you wake up in the morning they're like, "Oh, you're alive? Wow. Okay, let's go." And they're really energetic. At least one of my cats is at this time of the day, and they're basically chasing each other. Duman, come here, come, come to me. No need to complain. Really though, like you're screaming out loud. You don't need to do that. Nonetheless, he will do what he must. He has a mouth and he must scream. Okay, he just wanted to sit in the place of his big sister. Oh my god. Such a petty boy, man. He's a sweet boy, by the way. Like, he always lets us pet him. And he does not get easily stimulated. Like, he's there. Like, okay, pet me. That's no problem for me. Okay, Chancellor is just here. Okay, he's going. Oh, she's going? She's gonna eat a little. Then maybe come back. Okay, we're almost half. We're halfway there. To finishing our quest. The quest rewards are not that good in the starting areas. The reason is, by the time that you finish a double quest, level 8 quest, uh, you're basically just like 3 levels up. That means your level bar, your experience bar, is getting way bigger than the quest, what the quest gives. But later down the line, I think around level 20, quests basically give like 8 to 10% of your current experience if you are the same level as the quest. Then it gets a little bit less, but it's still like 7%, 6%, a considerable amount, really. So you would like to do the quests. I'm doing the quests just for posterity's sake in here, just to show like these are quests. They take you somewhere in the map. They kind of show you out like the whole shemang. Okay, let's finish up this quest because I promised to show what Mercenary Croon looks like. Is this the hoof? No, just some drops. Just one, man. Come on. Come on. Give me a hoof. Give me a hoof. It's literally 9 out of 10. Come on. Give it to me. Yes. We finished the quest. Let's see. So, there is this guy here. I I would like to believe this is his house, and he lives there, and he just like watches the whole water flow. There's another bridge in here. I believe he built even this wedge for himself, just to sit around or look, I guess. So, the guy is called Mercenary Crew. He has jeans, but seemingly we are in like I guess Victorian age. But he has jeans, metal boots, big ass sword. Man, like it's giving a lot of Berserk vibes. Or what was that guy? Like guts, guts, but like older, I guess. Also, it's giving. There was another guy. I think it was in Bleach, the main character, who has like this like big and like long, two-handed sword. I really like this guy. Like the whole design is really good. I like that they keep you coming back to this guy like throughout the game. So we'll be seeing him. We'll be seeing him. So, okay. Strong dodos, you say? Let's kill them. Let's do it. In the meanwhile, I'll get some water. Because, like, man, like, talking really gets you, like, dry mouth. Okay. Okay. Also, there are some ruins in the game. I like the maps because they are never empty. Again, if I get a chance to talk with the design team or the developers, I'd love to have a conversation because I love the design of the maps, especially the earlier ones. It's really good. It's not a plain and just one note place. There are hills and downhills, and there are some ruins. And I think they tied it to the like late game monsters. Yeah, there's another one, the robot elite. I'm not sure what it is called, but we'll see together in the upcoming episodes, I guess. Way later. Way later. So, there are some ruins. They connected that to a late game area, which was like very new, I guess. They designed it how many years ago? Like a few years ago, I think. But that map does not match to the quality of the earlier maps. Why? When I go there, I feel a sense of emptiness. The spaces are not filled well. It does not feel lived in, and it does not look natural. Like, I'm not sure how to. I guess I did it already. It's a little empty, the new maps. Like, I know that they're like giving space for people to like grind or like get the monsters together that they can kill it as a party. But you're putting functionality before aesthetics. And I think when they designed this whole area, they kind of went for uh gameplay and aesthetics, and they managed it. Like, this is a big area also. Like, this is a starting area, right? Right. It is a big one. Whole empty space. But it does not feel empty. When I go to that elite, you'll see. It does feel empty. This, they just designed it in a 3D, I don't know, design tool and made it very uncanny. But this is better. Okay, so basically we finished all of our quests because one of them is a sea quest and the other is a fishing quest, which we will not have for the whole game. Like, just like 2 or 3 quests are fishing quests, and then you don't do them anymore. Just to show you, I guess. Okay, so putting this in here does not do anything, but we'll do it anyways. Because like these seal breaks, capability of seal, does not give you any bonuses before you open them up. Oh yeah, another thing is we can do fishing for ourselves. So if we drop items that might give some extras, we can open them up. Why not? So you might be saying, why are you not deleting these 2 items? There is a reason actually. So we're reaching closer to 13, level 13. And that's going to be important. Why? So we have some geld to spare. We're gonna get ourselves a weapon that is not sold. Because the next weapon is like level 17, which was a high, like a big gap. Come on, come here. Don't scream, my man. Really. No need. No need. Come. He can just get some love from me. Really. No need to scream like this. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. Yeah, just stay here. What a good boy. Nonetheless, okay, he gets some love, and then I get a break. Okay, that's my microphone. Okay, not that he would do anything. He is rubbing up against the microphone. If you hear him, that's my cat. Okay. Thank you for the love. Okay, we're getting the other quests in here. As I was saying, so we're gonna get a weapon. Hopefully so, if I have enough money, if 9,000 geld is enough. We're gonna get a weapon. So, what we do is in here, so when you press U, the key, U, you get to a page where you can get a second job, S job, second job, and basically there are some other jobs, but what I like to do is because this costs money and time. I just learn weaponsmith. It's like we need a weapon early on. Armors are not that important, and then we go to recipes, right? So you buy the minor scotch stone, definitely, because this is definitely needed for every weapon in here. But what we do not want is all the recipes in here. Basically, we cannot afford them at all. But we just need one weapon. That's fine. We go for beetroot. Why? There you go. Beetroot and beetroot. We need a carryad. That's fine. Just two of them. And you asked why I didn't sell these two. Let me see. You say possible to produce. There you go. Scotch stones. Okay, let's produce them. There's another one to produce actually. So this is a very important step in the game, I think. Because this does around 60 damage and this does around 100 damage. That 40 damage is a lot of difference in the early levels. So we made this. Another part that is very, very, very important in this is, do you see how like this is level 9, right? And this is level 13. Why is that important? You cannot upgrade weapons that are below 10. And this is below 10. Oh, funny. This weapon is above level 10. Which means, as you guessed, you can level that up. So it's not just 40 damage. It can literally be like maybe double your damage. So just a quick heads up. Whatever the weapon you're choosing, get the 13 level version of it. You just need like rough scotch stone. That's it. And we got them from the dodos. So watch out when you kill some dodos. I think grandparents also drop that. But you know, you do you. Okay, let's see in here. Let's finish up the quests. There are some other quests in here too. Okay. Also, I don't know much about Austria, but this whole like first map, while I'll talk, I should also multitask and get the quest. This whole village, I guess it's a town, not a village, looks Austrian to me, like little German, because the way it is built, the houses look very colorful, and they use some stones and wood. See the design? They had a vision, man. You know how I watched a video essay about this. So this is a Japanese game actually, not a European game at all. But the aesthetics are basically European. Why? I think earlier modern time, Japanese artists or like Japanese in general before after their I guess kingdom. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like I am just spitballing. They were obsessed with Western culture at some point, and that had a profound effect in their culture. And they changed the way they were dressed. They basically started with the parliament, I think. They said, yeah, can we do democracy without westernizing ourselves? They asked. And after a while, the conclusion was no, we have to westernize to actually, apply this new set of rules so that we can like be better. But that caused the part that I'm interested in is the arts. That caused Japanese people to enjoy Western aesthetics. And the way they observed Western aesthetics is way better than Western people observe themselves. I think they just like have this wholesome vibe to it, and you can see an example of this in Heidi. If in your country there was a cartoon called Heidi, that's basically an anime. But a lot of people watched it as a cartoon. It was basically a retelling of stories in, I guess, Scandinavian parts, and they made it in a way that it looks very general. Like it does not belong to one culture or another. It's just like what human life is. Yeah, she goes through fortunes and misfortunes, and she falls and gets up back. I really recommend watching some Heidi. It's really good. Just for the graphics, just watch it. Like, I think you'll get the idea. If you like Florencia, the same aesthetics, man. And I believe it was Studio Ghibli who worked on Heidi, the Hayao Miyazaki. I hope he doesn't pass away, by the way. I'm really worried that he will pass away. Also, I think he has been very upset with the use of AI, artificial intelligence, in his style. I get that because he's going for this wholesome feeling, this intimate art where artist kind of meets the audience through the art. And when um, when AI is included, that feeling is gone. Like the soul of the art. I'm not against AI, by the way. I just think that we should not use it for art. You know what I was talking about with the whole worker rights thing. Maybe we can use AI for menial tasks that people get bored at. And those people, some of those people who get bored at their jobs, just don't do it. We give them time and money to be happy, have a family. Not everybody needs to be productive. I am a strong believer in this. Really. Maybe some people are very productive and some people really like it. Just like, oh, I produce stuff. I make stuff. It's really nice. They have joy in that. And if you automate the physical manual labor in this, those people can have time to make art. Maybe we will get a game that is as good as Florencia. Maybe we will get some nice art, some good animation. This is just the art part, by the way. People can have time to do like recreational activities. They can basically, um, by the way, I'm in a wrong place. I'm yapping. Where we have to kill strong fungi. So they will have time to do anything they want. And any hobbies. Do you realize our hobbies basically died? They died out. And do you realize workers' rights is very connected with this episode? Because I'm doing this for myself, not for um, a profit, not for someone else. I am doing this for myself. And hobbies are like that. Hobbies are like that. And I think everybody deserves some time and place to do some things for themselves. By the way, this also includes your whole how can we say beauty routine. You can do that too. Why not? Maybe your hobby is looking good. I don't mind that. Just like some leisure time. Okay, we're killing the fungis. Fungi, I guess. If it is Latin, then it's fungi. I am a fungi. Okay, so it wants us to kill the leader. I am not sure we can do that. Let's come back to this quest when we have the level 13 weapon. Then it might be possible actually. So another thing I'd like to mention, if you're playing Florencia, you can go over the quest, activate it. Then you have it in here where you can see what quests are without opening this tab. I should be using this because it's a better view for you. I will. So sorry. Okay, I had to sneeze. Because they're running around. The dust is coming up and then going into my nose. That's fine. Okay, the scarecrows are up there with Mercenary Coon, but before that I can maybe. No, I'd like to kill. Yeah, tough wild boars are also here and here, but in here like there are two. So I will not go to Timber Mill. I'll go to North Wind Windridge. Honestly, they should put the names of places like up front so that I can see it. See how the map is very Japanese? Did you realize? Did you realize this looks just like Japanese folk art where they build a world or like a landscape? Hmm. I did realize and told you. You know, the more you know. So these are the ruins again. Yeah. So yeah, what do you like to do for yourself if you had time, and how can you make time? Because these big companies, they're not concerned with making time for us. They're not. It's like whenever you can work less, work less. That's my advice. By the way, yes, I think these scarecrows are just for these boars. Why? Cause like he lives here, man. You cannot have a lot of wild boars around when you, when you live in some place. You know, in our country there is something called wild boar hunting, and this is not a sport, by the way. It's not. It's basically a problem, and some people have to solve it. So basically, what happens is in the countryside, we finished the quest. In the countryside, you basically farm, you have animals, you do some husbandry, maybe you sell milk. Back in the day, you can actually maybe make do. You can maybe make some money and be well off in this way. This is the countryside life. And what was I saying? Okay, so wild boars would come up from like from somewhere, like high up from the mountains, or from nearby forests, and they would mess up your farm, mess up your fields, kill your animals you keep at the farm. I'm not kidding. These are like vile creatures. Also, nice. I got a shirt. Also, it's a noble shirt. And you have to deal with these animals. They come back and ruin your whole home, I guess. Nonetheless, some people do this as a sport, but the villagers, the farmers, hire these hunters basically to hunt down the wild boars that have been recently bothering the crops and the animals. So the hunters is basically a team of like two or three, maybe more, like depending on who is hired. They go in the forest, they go in the mountains, they track, well, from his feces, by the way, like the wild boar's feces, they track down the animal. They goddamn kill it. And I am not saying with knives and stuff. No. No, like these are people with rifles, like old time rifles in this day and age. Maybe they got some newer ones, but I don't think so. That would be too costly for us. Just like some rifles, they go hunt down the boar, they take some photos, send it to the farmer. We got it done. They say like, okay, you're good. We handled it. No problem. And you might say, okay, what happens to the boar? Honestly, I think that like wild boar probably has some illnesses, but the main reason is we don't eat pork in this country. So basically, they just leave it there to rot, or like carry it somewhere, throw it in the trash. Maybe you could in another country if you do the same. You can eat the game meat. But I don't know. I have not tried it, by the way. They say, I watch some cooking shows or like eating shows, I guess. Eating around the world, visiting countries, that kind of deal. They eat game meat, like animals they hunted. They say the taste is gamey. My man, like, I don't know. I do not know what a gamey meat is. They should have a better way to explain that. Like, does it taste like grass or something? Like, is it bloody? Like irony? Wink, wink. Hello. I'd like to know. Like, could you please explain to me what gamey is without saying gamey? I'll read that. Like, I'll sit down, read the whole paragraph, no problem. So, in the meanwhile, we did finish a lot of quests. We're almost 13, and we're dropping down on HP in the moment. Sure. So, this walkers, we have to, do it to them. Okay, a little bit more in here. So, also, why are we getting the DNA of this animal, man? Why are we getting blood samples? It's as if we are trying to create like mutants that are way more stronger than these. Is this the lore? I'm spitballing, by the way. I don't know shit. Also, where are these so strong? See how I am like not strong. Okay, I think because we are leveling without no help, like no defense, we should really level up our shirts. Why? So leveling up our shirts give us a lot of defense. Leveling up pants gives us magic defense, which we will not be worried about just a minute, like for a while. By the way, don't sell these blue signs to the NPCs. It does not cost much, but like you can sell it for 10,000. This basically we just dropped 10,000. Okay. That's literally our money, man. So don't sell blue sign. Do not. Also, I will not be selling the level 13 items either. And there is a very good reason for this. You can avoidance. That's not much, but it's good. You can wear that. Uh you have to keep these because like these are cheap upgrade stones for you. Okay, we already have upgrade stones. No, you also need crystals. And crystals, you can make crystals after you break some items at the blacksmith. Okay, I think that's it for this episode. We'll literally continue from here, killing devil walkers, and I'll talk about something. I'll find something to talk about. That's no problem. Okay, see you again. See you next time. Bye bye.